Very excited. Great win for our football team. A little bit of a different win than what we've been accustomed to seeing in years past, and I don't think that's all a bad thing. I thought that our defense played outstanding the entire night. They had one nice drive at the end of the third quarter that we forced a fumble, and our punting team. Usually we don't talk much about them, but especially early in the game, field position, we had it all night, and it was just the game was kind of dictated that way early in the ball game. We had a lot of fourth down conversions that in the past, we would go forward and extend drives and probably could have scored a few more points, if we go and take those chances. But the way our defense was playing, we felt like it was a field position game, and at the end of the game, I thought our offense did a great job of milking the clock down and having a couple scores there to put the game away. So, again, very pleased. And we go to 4-1 on the season is the way we look at it against teams of our level. And the off week comes at a great time. I don't know that we're that physically beat up, but just mentally after the tough schedule we've had early on in the season, we need a little break. And I think if you look back and you see what like a team like Missouri's doing in the SEC, the schedule is a little tougher than maybe we anticipated headed into the season. But I'm really proud of our team. We bounced back from a tough defeat at SEMO, and we did what we had to do to win the game. And 31-3 is a pretty good victory any day of the week.
You talked about Jamal's performance. He was really running well.
He did. We had some good blocking up front. We got good blocking downfield. And the first touchdown that he ran, of course, I thought that Drew Kelly made a great block to spring him. And then we got great blocking by Walter Powell and Janowski Davis on the edge. So he ran good. And it was good to see that because I don't know, we've had a 100-yard rusher all season, and he really stepped up his game with Dwayne Brady being out today.
You guys only had 66 plays, which is kind of modest for you all. Was that the intent to kind of slow the game down and focus on that run?
No, that wasn't really the game plan. It just worked out that way. They milked the clock a lot, and we've been seeing that a lot. That's kind of what everybody's been doing to us, trying to hold the ball and work the clock all the way down and shorten the ball game. That was a quick game today. And then with our defense, we're battling, and we had a lot of 3-and-outs, and the run game was there for us, and we just decided to stick with that and be very patient with us, and it paid off as the game progressed. We really wore them down, and in the fourth quarter, we were able to move the ball at will.
Walter Powell became Murray State's all-time leading receiver today. Just talk about his performance, and just it seems like it's just one big game after another, just one accolade after another for him.
Well, of course, he played well. He had a good big touchdown there at the end, had a punt return called back. He's just a dangerous guy. Every time he touches the ball, everybody holds their breath to see what will happen. But I'm really proud of him. He's earned it. He's worked hard. He's grown up a lot since he's been here, and he's very deserving of all the accolades he gets. He's a great football player.
Do you feel like you got more consistency out of McHale today other than the interception?
Yeah, and we take the heat on that one. We told him that's the guy you need to throw it to, and the guy made a nice play on the ball. I think one thing we got to do is we maybe need to turn him loose a little bit more. And I think we forget he's 6'3", he's 245 pounds. He transferred from an SEC school, but this is his first year of playing collegiate ball. And he's a rookie out there, and we got to do a good job of turning him loose some, and he's got to continue to improve in his read progression and things of that nature, and be quicker getting rid of the football. So, as play callers, we got to do a little bit better job of opening up some, and we're going to have to do that moving forward.
Marcus Holiday got a shot at some carries today. It seems like he's really performed when his numbers been called.
Yeah, Marcus is a really good player, and I think the future is very bright with him. Unfortunately for him, you have two seasoned running backs that have made big play after big play, and Jamal Berry and Dwayne Brady, and then Jordan Moro made a couple nice runs today. So his time will come. He ran hard. Unfortunately, he turned it over there We had a chance to put it away earlier, but he bounced back and he went out there and he ran the ball good. So, at times, sometimes we sit there and we think, man, he's as good as those other two guys. He just doesn't have the experience and the knowledge that those other players have in running our offense. But he's going to be a fine back, and we're really excited about him in the future.
I know y'all were coming off the disappointing loss, but it seemed like maybe the sideline didn't quite have as much energy or excitement. Did you notice any of that?
No, at times I kind of maybe felt that a little bit, but I don't know that was the case. I really thought we were very focused and a little bit different. We were a little more business-like today, and you got to think about it. As the season's unfolded, every game we played, it's come right down to the end. And I talk about the 5 games against FC opponents. You go on the road, you get beat up against Missouri, you get beat up against Bowling Green, and then Missouri State, last-second win, Jacksonville State, overtime win, Tennessee Tech all the way down to the wire, and then last week, a triple overtime defeat. There's a lot of pressure on those guys, and I think it's taken its toll a little bit on our energy level. And so I think this week coming up, we're going to have a good meeting. We're giving the guys off Monday, which usually is a meeting day for us. We'll do that on Tuesday. We'll practice Wednesday, and Thursday maybe do a little something, not much, and then give them the weekend off. So we're going to take advantage of it. I think that our guys need to get away a little bit and come back energized, because we got a really tough stretch of games coming up in the month of November.
Are you excited to get the bye week and get it over with and get some of these guys back before you start the next 4 games?
Yeah, I really wish the bye week had to come last week, and because I sense that with our team, when we've been pushing hard and they've been playing hard, and it comes at, I think it's a week too late for us, but nevertheless, it's finally here. And as a staff, we've talked about that headed into the SEMO week, that, we had to do a good job of managing our guys at practice to get to this bye week so we can heal up. And again, not as much physically, I just think mentally, with all the tough games and close games, we just need a break, and thank goodness we're getting one this week.